That's the tutorial for the beginners. This pumpkin is about 7 centimeters wide and around 8 centimeters long. First we will make a base. So what we need is some yarn. I've got a pumpkin color, 100-gram yarn, green, and then some stuffing, also some snippets. There's 3.5 millimeters crocheting hook, threading needles, stitch markers. We'll also need something to hook it with. We're starting with a slip knot. I hook my finger on the yarn, turn it over, and grab this yarn and pull through. And then I've got a loop, slip knot, because you can quickly undo it, slip, and it's undone again. Or if you want to see it without my finger, cross it, pull this one through here, hold this two, and make your slip knot. So let's tighten this slip knot and chain 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So right now we will be doing a half double crochet backwards. We will start not from the first chain, from the hook, from the second one. For the half double crochet, we yarn over, insert hook to the second from the hook chain, then yarn over again, then we will be left with 1, 2, 3 on the hook. Hold on this part of your crocheting, then yarn over and go through all 3 loops. That's our first one. And of course I'll be using stitch markers just because sometimes I am miscounting. So just to know where is my last loop, I always use the stitch markers. The next one is half double crochet again. So loop over, insert in the next chain, loop over, bring it through the chain loop. You stay with 1, 2, 3 on the chain, loop over and pull through. And the next one. So the next one is not this one, it's this one. So again, half double crochet, yarn over, put this through the loop, yarn over, bring it through the loop, 1, 2, 3 on the hook, yarn over, pull it through all 3, and again yarn over, pull it through the chain, yarn over, bring it through the chain, 1, 2, 3 on the hook, yarn over, pull through. And again we'll be doing 12 of them. So yarn over, insert in the next loop, yarn over, bring it through the loop. Now we've got the 1, 2, 3 on the chain, yarn over, pull it through all 3. Now again, yarn over, put hook in the next loop. Now yarn over, for the beginners, if you can see, I yarn over and I turn my hook downwards to make it easy to pull it through the loop. Then again yarn over, put my hook downwards and pull through all 3. In the end you will be left with 12, a row of 12. Don't worry if it's 11 or 13, it doesn't change the shape of the pumpkin. And I finish my first row of half double crochet. Now I will chain 1 So I turn my work around. Now I'll put, after my chain 1, I will put another stitch marker just to remember where I finish or where I started. How you can see, we've got the row of chains here. We will be inserting our hook just in the back loop. This one is my chain 1, and I've got this row here. So we will be going not through here, we'll be going through the middle here and just using back loop. So here, then again here, and again in the middle here. So the next row starts with half double crochet. I'll get my stitch marker on the place. So yarn over, pull through the back loop, yarn over, bring it through the loop, and then go yarn over and go through 3. Again, yarn over, go in the middle of the chain, use just back loop, yarn over, and go through 3. Yarn over, go through the back loop, yarn over, bring it through the loop, 3 on the chain, yarn over, pull through. This is when it's getting difficult, and sometimes your pumpkin gets smaller or bigger. It's really hard to find where did you actually started your or finish your last line. So that's why I'm using stitch markers, and I can see there's one more left here. So I yarn over, pull it through the back loop here, yarn over, and go through all 3, and that's my finish. Now I chain 1, so again chain 1 and turn your work around. Again, I put my stitch marker here just to know where I am. Always work in the back loop. That will give us this pattern on the pumpkin. So we don't need to do anything with the pumpkin anymore, just squeeze it, sew it together, and it will be looking fabulous. So yarn over, go through the middle, pull, go through all 3. Again, and the last one, is it the last one? Yeah, I think it's the last one. So now yarn over, and it's this one here, and that's the back loop. Yarn over and bring through all 3. This is our last half double crochet. Chain 1 and turn your work. So you see, we're getting this pattern, and that will be that pattern on the pumpkin once we sew it. So we need 20 rows of that. So we've got the 1, 2, 3. So we're starting again, yarn over, go through the middle and the back loop, yarn over, 3 on the hook, yarn over. So continue till 20 rows. So I'm just about halfway through. So you see, you're getting this nice pattern here. And you count your row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I still got 9 to go. Anytime you have any questions, you can pop me a comment down below and I'll try to answer your question. Okay, right now I'm on my 20th row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, actually I'm 19, so I will do one more. Now I finished my 20th row, or row of 12. Now I have to secure it, so I'll just chain 1 and I'll make this yarn quite big because I will use it for sewing. and then cut it here. Pull yarn through the last chain up, and that secures it. To make a pumpkin, we'll have to sew those two sides together. So I thread my needle, and then I will be joining this side with this side. So you have to find, I could have left my stitch marker here. I will be going in only one front or back loop, doesn't really matter which one. We'll be threading it, and then again back and front, go through, back and front, go through, back and front. I'll be doing that till the end. Don't worry if it's not exactly the same amount of the loops. It will all look nice in the end. So stretch it a little bit. Okay, now you can just tighten it up here. Like this. We can also tighten this and this together. Now we won't need this one, but I'll just tuck it inside our pumpkin. Now we can choose which side of the pumpkin we want to be inside, which outside. So this is our stitch. It looks actually quite nice. Swap it over, turn the work inside out, and maybe, yeah, I will use this side, the outside of the pumpkin. So now with our longer thread, and now we will stitch this together by inserting our needle around like this, just on the top loops. It really doesn't matter if you skip one or, yeah, this always works. So I will hide this one inside, and then I will pull my thread and secure it. So to secure it, I will go through a few times, and I will make a loops. Go through that loop, up, pull it. Let me go through here again, and then make a loop. Now I will leave it outside here. You will see why in a second. Now I will stuff my pumpkin with the stuffing. I could say it's just right. So right now I will pull my thread and needle through the middle of my pumpkin and come out on this side, and then start working sides on this side of the pumpkin. So in, out, in, out. I've got my needle all around, and now I'll pull it quite tight. Now I'll secure it here. And now I'll just pull it through the middle again to the other side, just to make the shape a little bit better. So I'll pull my pumpkin. I will put the thread through back. So here we can chop off, snip off this one. We can leave a little bit. Now we've got our pumpkin. Now we'll be doing stem and the leaf. Maybe this one looks better. Stem and leaf. So we have to do it separately. Green yarn. Now we will start with magic ring. And now, so I will just show you magic ring. You put the short part of the end of the string on your 2 fingers this way. Then you cross your yarn this way and hold it with this finger. So you see, it's crossed here. So the short bit is on this side. Then the long bit goes over and across. Now, insert your hook here. Bring the long bit up here and then chain 1. 1. Oops. And that's your magic ring. It's magic because you can just, once you've made your crocheting, you can just pull it together. So that's my magic ring. One more time. You can rewind it, you can watch it a few times. So this is the end of the yarn. Put this on your 2 fingers this way. Bring it back, cross over, bring it back, hold it with your little finger. Then insert your hook here, pull this yarn over, and then chain 1. And you've got your magic ring. You do 4 single crochet in your loop. So insert your hook inside the loop, bring yarn over, then you've got 2 on the hook, and then yarn over and pull through 2. That's your single crochet. And again, you've got your loop, make it a little bit smaller. So you've got your loop, insert your hook inside the loop, hook, loop over, bring it through the loop, yarn over and pull it through 2. So that's your second single crochet. And then again, put your hook through the loop, yarn over, bring the yarn through, 2 on the hook, yarn over, bring it through 2. And the last one, the 4th one, put your hook inside the circle, yarn over, bring it over, bring it through the loop, and then you've got 2 on the hook, yarn over, bring it through. Now we've got the 4 single crochet here. Now pull your short, the end of the yarn, and then you will see this become a big cluster of yarn. So I like to use my stitch markers for that as well, because I never know where's the beginning, where's the end of my crocheting in this moment. So I pull through 2. So that's my first chain. Pull this through the chain, yarn over and bring it through. That's my first single crochet, double row, second row. So I go the next one, pull through, yarn over, bring it through, and 2 on the hook, yarn over and pull through. And the next one, pull through the chain, bring it through, yarn over and bring it through 2. And the last one, pull through, yarn over, pull through the loop, then yarn over and pull through 2. So now we've got 4, I think, for 1, 2, 3. You know what, I'll make one more, so mine will have 5. We'll be starting to work straight away in the first crochet, so we won't be doing any chain 1 in the end of our crocheting. So now in the first crochet, we'll do, in the same loop, we'll do 2 single crochets. So 1, and insert in the same loop, and that's 2. Now I forgot to stitch mark my first one, so I'll just put my stitch mark here. Then the next one here, another loop, 2 single crochet, 1, and in the same loop, second single crochet, then, and again next one, pull your hook through the loop, bring yarn over and through 2, and in the same loop again, and yarn over. And we can see it started to look a little bit like a tip of our stem. Now at this point we have one more double crochet, so that's our last loop, 4th one here. So pull your hook through, yarn over, bring yarn over on this side, yarn over and pull through, and in the same loop again 2 double crochet, so double single crochet in each loop. So 1 loop, 2 single crochet, 1 loop, 2 single crochet, 1 loop, 2 single crochet. Next row we can do single crochet round in each loop, so that's our first one. Just work your single crochet around again. So in each loop, in each stitch, just 1 single crochet. Then from now I will not use my stitch marker. I will increase again every second one. I will increase the size. So in the first one I will put 2 single crochet in the first loop, then in the next loop 1 single crochet, and I will go to the next loop here and put 2 single crochets, 1, and the same loop here. That will increase the size, then 1 single crochet, and then in the next loop 2 single crochet, 1 and 2, then on the next loop 1 single crochet, and the next loop 2 single crochets in the same loop, and again, and we'll go like that till you're happy with your size. Then do 1 row just single crochet in each loop just to straighten it up a little bit. 1, 1. How you see, I don't even count the loops anymore. Now if you're happy with the size of the stem, you can start making leaf. Oh, don't worry, because that will be a little bit longer after the leaf. To make a leaf, you can chain about 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can chain more or less. It doesn't really matter. It will be shorter or longer. And then going backwards, we'll do single crochet in each loop. We always lose the one just next to the hook, and we're starting from this one, from the second from the hook. So insert your hook in the second loop from the hook, bring it over. We've got 2 on the hook, yarn over and pull through. And again, it's single crochet backwards, so pull through the next loop, yarn over. So you're just doing this backwards, so you will see when to stop. Now you will have to finish by doing single crochet around your stem, and just to make it more steady. And I'll just do a few underneath the leaf. Yep. So we can secure it to the pumpkin better. Yep. So maybe one more. And now slip stitch. Finish with the slip stitch. So pull your hook through the next loop, yarn over, and this time yarn over through the loop, and that will finish it nicely. Leave some yarn to secure your stem to the pumpkin, and then pull your yarn through the slip stitch to secure it. Up. Pull this part through by pulling it here, and we don't need this part, so I will just chop it off. Remember, you're chopping this top part from the inside, not the one. This one you need to secure your pumpkin. So we've got our stem. You can fill it in with the stuffing, or you can just leave it like that. I don't mind. I don't fill them in. I can fill this one in just to see how it look like. So we've got this one in here, our yarn. Now you decide which side of the pumpkin do you want to have, a top or bottom. That's my bottom, that's my top. So I will have to just secure the pumpkin by stitching sides to the pumpkin. So I start here. Up. Yeah, I think that will be perfect. And going from the pumpkin, stitching through, and then next one here, stitching through. And my video cut off, so I sewed it up now. You can see I secured this keychain on the top. When you're securing it, go through few bits of the yarn, not just one, because we don't want to pull it out when we carrying it. So yeah, that's it. Cute little pumpkin. Good luck, and thanks for watching.